Good day class, my name is Felicity and today we'll be designing a slide master. Right, we're going to first go to view menu and select the slide master. Now when you select the slide master view, the slide master tab is displayed on the left of the home tab on the ribbon. The slide master tab contains functional group of commands you will use to create and modify and delete the master and the slide layout. Okay, now designing your slide master allows you to customize the look of all your slides in your presentation and at once and saving you a lot of time. Now designing your slide master will enable you to craft a stylized layout of templates that you can use throughout your presentation, and it can save you a lot of time. And as you design your master will determine the placement, the formatting of your text, and the layout and the content. As you can see now, if you want a specific theme, you go ahead and go to theme and get the theme of a choice. Now this theme will be applied to all the slides in this presentation, and we also have a choice of defining the colors of a slide. You can see these are the colors: office, yellow, green, orange. I'm going to apply the orange red as we are designing a Coca-Cola slide. And now with these colors, we can also add a background style as well. Now before I add a background to the slide, I want to add a Coca-Cola theme. So I just want a little placeholder. I'm going to go ahead and insert a placeholder, a picture placeholder on just below the heading here. And in this placeholder, I go to picture, then get an online picture, and we get a Coca-Cola picture. Okay, we'll add a bottle, Coca-Cola, and insert. Now as you can notice, if you are really on the master at the title, you see now this Coca-Cola was added on the second slide, which is the title and content slide. So the Coca-Cola bottle will only appear on this slide unless we add the Coca-Cola bottle onto the main slide. Now your title, your main slide, that is your master slide. On the master slide, if you insert a placeholder here, let's see if we can add a little placeholder. I'll go ahead and go to insert menu, insert a shape, and it will be a text box. Now in this text box, I'm going to place it just next to the Control Z. That's my text box. Just need to move it, position it. Then in this text box, just lost my text box. Okay, here it is. In this text box, I'll go ahead and add picture text field and add the same picture. See, the same picture is added, but now take a look. The picture is now added to all the slide. So anything you do to the master slide will affect every slide that will appear. So on the master again, we're going to go ahead, make sure that we are at the title master slide, and we go ahead and also change the font. Now at the font, you go down to customize font. Now I'll go ahead and change the heading font to I'm looking for Temp. Okay, that's one of the font I like. I'll put it as a heading font. Then I'll also use Papyrus. Papyrus will also be a body font. Okay, there's my Papyrus font. Then this font, custom font, we'll label it Coca-Cola font, and it will be used throughout all the presentation. Okay, and we save this, then all the presentation will have this. Now lastly, on the master, as we said, the master determine the formatting the text. Now in one of the company requirement in this scenario is adding maybe a video to the slides. So we're going to go ahead between the title and content slide and the section header slide, I'm going to go ahead and go to the slide master and insert a new layout. Now in the new layout, we must rename the new layout and give it a name. So the new layout, we call it a Coca-Cola layout. And in the Coca-Cola layout, we'll add a video. That is a tour video for the company tour video. We'll go ahead and get a media placeholder, and in this media placeholder we'll add a company video too. Class, please take note, in your exam, the examiner might ask you to give this placeholder a specific size, so you must go ahead and go to format, and at format you can give your placeholder a specific size, say 8 centimeter height, we'll give it an 8 centimeter height, and a 20 centimeter width. Though 25 centimeter width would do. Okay, and we lock the aspect ratio and keep it that way. Then 8 by 24 centimeter width placeholder is inserted, and the name of the layout is there. It's a new layout now. And when you are done with the slide master, all you can do is close. But one of the things that I also like to have effect on all my slides is the transition that I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and add a curtain onto all my slides. So for the curtain to appear on all the slides is to make sure that you add it on the master slide. Okay, now I'm also going to, on the master slide, I'm also going to add animations to the heading. So all my headings that will appear will have an entrance effect, an emphasis effect, and an exit effect. Now to do that, firstly I'll go to more entrance effect, and I'll add a boomerang effect and click OK. Then after boomerang, we go ahead and add an effect, an emphasis effect. So then emphasis, I want fill color effect, and after the fill of color effect occurred, I want the boomerang to exit. So I go to more exit effect and I get a exiting boomerang and click OK. So I'm also want the same to happen to the text here. So firstly it must boomerang, so go more entrance effect, so get a boomerang. Then after the boomerang I emphasize with fill color. Then after the fill color I add an exit, a boomerang exit, and click OK. So all my slides will have all that effect. Okay, and then when we're done with the master, we go to slide master and we close the master. Now before we close the master, we make sure that we save this master as a template by going to file menu, then we click save as, and at save as we click this PC, and at this PC we give this file a name and we call it a slide master, and the file type of this master, it must be a template. So I go down and look for file type template, so it must be a PowerPoint template. Student, make sure that this is a PowerPoint template by checking the save as type, the name of the file, and the location. I go back to desktop, and on the desktop in my folder where I save the advanced ICT skills folder, I save the slide master template. I call it temp, and I click save. Then I close the master, and now this master is going to be now